Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. Today is 21st of April and it's already a few days into the competition. So let's check. It's already 9 days. So I haven't been posting or streaming in the past few days. There's a lot of things going on. But for this competition, I think I wasn't really making a lot of progress in the past few days. And today is gonna be a point where I have to make a very difficult decision to start writing a new interpreter instead of keep on using the old one. So the main reason is I think I found a really big issue with the current way how I'm doing the training, and there's no obvious way to resolve this issue with the current architecture of how I structure the interpreter, which is completely wrong. It's a completely wrong way of doing the training. I get it, but I thought I could get away with it. But it turns out that it's really hard to deal with this kind of weird issues, right? So let me just go through like what I've been doing for the past few days. I think we left off around here 20 about 202, right? So I've been doing like small adjustments like here and there. I think the one thing that really worked was changing the gamma to 0.95 and also encoding whether we can attack and also simplifying the attack logic. So this was some small improvements I made along the way. So this was 20216. You can see it's doing much better, right? We're actually going over 0.5 up to all the way up to about 0.7 in terms of result, which means 0.7 divided by 2 is 0.35 plus 5 is 0.85. So that means we have an 85% win rate against the minor bot, which is pretty good. So I was gonna keep on improving this. So 21216 is gonna be my new baseline, but then one day while I was actually trying to go to sleep, I realized something that is potentially very wrong. So I suddenly thought about, hey, how am I syncing the online network to the target network, right? So that's where I suddenly realized there's actually a problem with how I'm doing this. So let me show you the code of how it's currently being done. So for DQing, you need to sync the online network to the target network of like once in a while. So I think the default was 1000 frames. And that is exactly what I did, right? So I just did this is on the left side, it's an old code. So I did like if the frame count modulo sync every frame equal to 0, then I sync, and the sync every frame is actually 1000. So this would ordinarily work for a random, any model, any DQM model. But the problem is the way I set up this interpreter is that I finished playing a game, like about 1400 steps, and then I read the replay in order to train the agent, right? So actually when I'm training the agent, the frame count actually is jumping, right? It doesn't go up one by one. So the frame count is increased when you call the add to replay memory here. But when you're training, it's actually after you add all the replay memory for the episode for about 400 or 300 steps, and then you call this train agent, and the train agent is gonna train like proportionally to how many iterations it has been trained on, right? So it's a different setup from how you would set it up normally. Normally you would like run one step and then do one training, runs another step, do one training. So it's like 1 to 1, or maybe it's 1 to 4 or 1 to 20. You can tune this. But usually the frame count goes up one by one, right? But in this case, it's just going up by 300 to 400 range. So that's why this line of code, copy weight, which is copying from the online network to target network, is actually non-deterministic. Right? I think this also explains my biggest problem with what I'm seeing on my code, which is the Q value seems to jump up like stairs, right? I think I actually raised this problem in the beta. Sorry, for so I think I actually posted about this problem last time when during the beta. I think here. So like the Q value is jumping up. So I already observed this like very long time ago. You see here the Q value is like jumping up. I wasn't sure why it's like jumping up like that. I wasn't able to figure out. That was 13 days ago. I think finally now I understand why it's jumping up because it's non-deterministically executing this line. Excuse me. So without copying the weight, actually your target network is not learning it's not getting the correct weight, right? It's just the initial weight. So the Q value goes up very slowly because you're not able to apply the gamma discount factor reward. You're not able to like add the discounted reward to your online network's predicted Q value, right? So it's just gonna be like almost like gamma equal to 0. So that's why it's like when it hit this line randomly, then it's gonna jump up, right? So I think that's why it was actually jumping up. So it's kind of weird that now after I discovered this, that anything was actually working. So I'm really surprised that our model was actually somehow was like working, was able to produce graph like this, right? Which kind of makes sense, a little bit sense, but actually it's not supposed to do that because it's not even, the whole entire model is actually not set up correctly, right? Because the way that I set up the interpreter, it is like, I tried to use a trick to get past the interpreter problems by reading the replay instead of doing one by one, step by step. But I think that's causing us to not be able to do this sync weight from the online network to target network, which is I think is critical to the DQ model. So that's why I think I decided to just give up on this whole thing. Actually, I tried other things like as I used, you can see all this failed attempt is me trying to use different ways to sync the weight over without writing a new interpreter. It's not doing very well. Yeah, you can see the Q value is like jumping up and down, and the loss is like also jumping up and down, and the result isn't really good. It's like negative 0.6. So if you compare against the old one, it's nowhere close in terms of the performance. But I think it's probably a good time to abandon all this wrong stuff and start on a new clean one where we can write a new interpreter, a proper interpreter in TS that is able to step by step do the training instead of whole chunk reading a replay, which is the proper way of doing things, right? I want to do it the proper way instead of this hackish way. So that's the reason why I want to actually write a new interpreter. Actually, I have already done a little bit of preparation work. I've started writing a minor bot in TS, which is gonna help us, run the training. So I think to run the training in TS, you have to have some kind of agent in TS, able to interface with the agent, right? The interpreter has to be able to interface with the agent in real time. So writing it in TS is pretty important. So I already done the first step. The next step is to, actually initialize the environment, running the thing step by step. I think to run the environment step by step is already done. The hard part is actually to initialize the environment and also to make sure that this environment behaves the same way as the Python environment. I think that's the hard part. You have to somehow validate that it's doing the correct thing. And for TS, I don't think you can, output the observation that easily because that part is also missing, right? So it's a little bit gonna be a little bit tricky to validate whether it's working correctly. But I think one way of doing this is to write a simple renderer in TS to kind of render the board in a simplified way, like a text or something. So we can render like, oh, this cell has shipyard and that cell has ship and this cell has a lot of core. Stuff like this. I think we can use like a ASCII text to draw out a simplified version of the board and then show like, things are moving in what direction and stuff like that. And then we can check, whether it's the correct thing, whether it's running correctly or not. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, actually. So I'm gonna abandon all this old work of trying to tune the whatever like training parameters to get it working. I think it's pointless at this stage. So just I think writing a new interpreter is probably a better idea. Moving forward, right? So I'm gonna minimize this and I'm gonna write a new interpreter here, which I already written a minor bot, so I can just continue working on this code base, which is the open source one, to write a new step interpreter. I'll call it step interpreter because we can run it step by step and then do the training between the steps, which is different from what I've done previously, which just like reading a replay of entire game. Right. So I think this is gonna be pretty interesting. So the first problem we need to solve is the initialization. The second is the stepping, which I think is not that hard. And the third is to render out the game to make sure that it's working correctly. Right? Yeah. So I think that's the 3 steps that we need to do. So this is the old interpreter code. And you can see here we do have an evaluate mode I want to support, but I think this is no longer needed. I don't know if I should keep this file or should I write a new file. This is the run agent, episode agent, iterations. Oh, this actually should be called episodes, not iterations. Yeah, this is not iteration, this is episodes. So instead of doing this, we're gonna do it another way, right? Do the actual thing, right? All right, so I think I'm gonna keep this one for now and then just extend from here. I think that's the easier way. As an interpreter, we have the run mode and the step mode, right? So we have the run mode. Or maybe I want it to default to step mode. And then I'm gonna put the mode here, right? Mode is step and run. And it's before the episodes, right? So I have to kind of change this. Huh. Okay, I have to move all of this, which is a little bit annoying. 2, and it's gonna be 1. Yeah, maybe this one is not a good idea to do it like this. Thing const mode step. Mode must be step or run. Okay, so we're just setting up some basic stuff, right? So the mode we already got here, right? Run agents. Run agent is gonna take in, I guess, a mode. Mode is gonna be so here I'm gonna do the thing. Okay, I think this is correct. Mode is gonna be this. Oh, it actually recognized that this one is gonna be either one of those. Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. So here the mode is the mode, right? Mm-hmm. I guess I'll create a new function. Run episode. Maybe execute episode run, right? So this is the run mode. And then I'm gonna copy all this to here. Oh, I can't do this. I actually cannot do this. Or maybe I can just forget about this and forget about the mode. I'm just gonna do it here. If this is like this, and I'm just gonna call this function, and otherwise I'm gonna call another function. Yeah, I think this is a better way of doing things. Right? So let's do this, copy paste, and then this is gonna be our step agent. And then instead of doing this, I'm gonna remove all of this. Right? Okay, I think this should work. No, that's so let's try the run. Okay, it works. Run. Interpret the step. Maybe this is a better convention. Not too sure. Okay. Oh, it didn't. It didn't actually execute. It didn't print out the thing. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. It didn't call to the callback. Okay. So I guess I have to put it here. Okay. Canary undefined. Okay. Okay, so now that works. This one also works. Okay, so I've completed the setup. Right, we completed the setup. The result is gonna be in a different format, unfortunately. Right, so gonna be a little bit different. I guess we have to compute get the win and loss in a different way, right? So there's no more this kind of things. All right. Okay, let's think how to do this. So the first thing is we need to initialize an environment, right? We're gonna make it async. Gonna initialize the environment, and I don't think that's the way to do it. Yeah, that's not the way to do it. Unfortunately, I wish I could do this, but it's not how we can do it, right? So we're gonna apply some wishful thinking here. So we need an environment. All right, so this is gonna return me a board, right? and then I think board has a status of done or not, right? Wait, how do we get the board status done? I need to check how it's implemented. Oh wait, it doesn't check. Looks like it doesn't check. Let's look at here. Launch ship, flight. Oh, that's wrongly. Flight, collision, damage, blah blah blah. Okay. It doesn't actually say whether it's done or not. But I think we can take a look at the Python files. I think the Python file is gonna have it, right? Not this. Renderer interpreter. Hmm. Guess it's in the helper. Oh, it doesn't consider the thing. I guess it's just checking whether if everyone is done, right? Yeah, I think it's just checking if everybody is done. So I think we can actually use this thing here, right? So yeah, I think we can actually use the thing here. Assuming we already have a board. Well, board.current player.status. Oh, we don't have status observation dot status. Okay, we don't have it. Okay. Oh yeah, because this thing is not supposed to take that. Oh, that's gonna be a little bit tricky to do. This thing doesn't actually update the player status, and we need to actually update the player status like here, right? Yeah, we somehow have to do this step here. It's not actually hmm. Okay, we have to write another function. Unfortunately, function is done, right? And we're taking import of port type, and we need to detect whether it's done or not. So it's gonna be the same as here. Player core shipyards fleets. Can spawn lens is greater. Okay, let me just put this on the right side so that we can copy paste this logic more efficiently. Fortunately, we have to do this. I don't really want to deal with the GitHub Copilot because it seems pretty trivial. I think I can do it myself. Spawn is equal to and player core. Where is the config? Or.configuration.spawn const. All right. Okay, I'm gonna do the Python thing here. Just excuse me while I do my Python stuff here. Translate Python into JavaScript. First, agent status. We don't have agent status, right? So we have to add agent status here. We have to add the agent status here. Okay, so this is slightly harder than I thought. We have to do some, we have to change some stuff here, right? Let's see. I think the wait, what is happening? ID core fleet observation. Oh, agent is different from player. Wait, what? Oh, agent is different from. Okay. Okay, this is slightly confusing. I'm not very familiar with Python. But where is the status being declared? There's no status here. There's no mention of status here. There's also no mention of status. I guess it's somewhere in the core. Okay, so this is interesting. So, all right. So we have to kind of implement a agent thing here, right? Okay, sure. Interface agent. Name is a string, status is active slash done. I want to use my prettier, but I think it's okay. Name, status. I think that's really what we want, right? Is equals to agent names dot map name status, right? Okay, and I'm gonna initialize here. Initialize for taking agents, which is a string of agent. Okay. Is done. Fixing the board and wait, why does how come here you have agent? I guess this state is more powerful than the state we had in the other one. Have to somehow mimic that. Yeah, I think we have to somehow mimic that. Okay, so I think now we can translate it. Agent status equal to active and length of shipyard. Are you serious? Why is it not translating into JavaScript? That's not JavaScript at all, right? That is not JavaScript at all. All right, so now this looking more like JavaScript, right? If agent status active and shipyard length equal to 0 and fleet length equal to 0, where do you have, why do you have can spawn? We don't need that. No. Agent status done, agent reward. Okay, we need to calculate the reward here. All right. Reward is a number. Okay, so this is like slightly harder than I thought. Episode steps. Okay, we don't have episode steps, but I think that's pretty easy to get. I think actually, in fact, I already done it before. It's just I removed it. I think I had it in my old code. It's basically inside the configuration. So if you look at here, it already have an episode step here. So it's pretty easy to edit there. Just here. Okay. Okay, so this is the first if statement. Right? I don't think we need this anymore. Then the second if statement, active, the fleet and cannot spawn. Okay. Then reward is the same. Okay. Okay, this one is taking a while to translate. If status is not active and status not done, then observation, I guess we don't need that for now. To handle this, I don't know what to do with this, but doesn't look that important, right? Okay. I guess it's check and let n equal to false. Oh, sorry, I think the other way around is better. N equal to true. Yeah, okay. Okay, all right. What is 0? Okay. Okay. Okay, I think this works, right? This works. Okay, I think check and needs another thing. I think we need to end at turn. Okay, let me think. Turn 400, right? Yeah, I think turn 400. Need to be very careful about off by one errors, I think. Let me check to make sure that we're not getting into the off by one error. We have to check what's the end thing, right? Maybe not this one, but maybe like this. Step. Check the step. Uh, Step is 399. I guess the first one is 0. Yeah, the first one is 0 and the last one is 399. Yeah, so I guess the last one is 399. Is greater than return true. So if you reach 499, we reach 400. Okay, I think it's equal. No, it's not equal. This is gonna be 400, so we need to minus 1 here. Yeah, I think we need to minus 1 here. Pretty sure we need to minus 1 here. So it's gonna be from 0 to 399, right? Yeah, I think it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna do a console log here. So this is the within and this is the last one, right? That's all that's left to do is to initialize. So for initialization, I'm actually gonna cheat a little bit here. I'm gonna leverage the Kaggle one. I think there's no other easy way to do this. I'm gonna do a little bit of cheesy thing here, right? So I think this is how it's done. What's the fastest way to create and finish a game? I think. I would say it's probably to play a game between like a balanced agent attacker and a do nothing agent, right? Get init observation by playing game between attacker do nothing. Yeah, I think this is the thing that I can come up with, right? So it's a little bit cheating, but I think I want to avoid writing all this logic in JavaScript because it looks very complicated. Definitely don't want to deal with that. Log file and result file. Okay. I think we just need the result file, right? Result file name init. Then I'm gonna execute this. Right? It's gonna be the same, more or less. A here, okay. Can we do away with the log file? I want to try. We don't need this. Close console log. Init complete. Oh, not agents. It's not agents. It's gonna be attacker and do nothing, right? This is gonna be the thing. Right? Init complete. Oh wait, this is an async function. So how are we gonna do this callback thingy? Okay. So I have to return a promise. We have to return a promise, but we'll worry about it later. Let's see how we can parse this information. We need to process the result, I guess. Okay, so we can definitely process the result. Process the result and then process steps. Step initialize a board from observation configuration. Observation. Okay. Observation configuration. Steps. Configuration and steps equals the result. Observation equal to step 0 observation board. Okay. Okay. Return a promise board. I think it looks like this. I'm not too sure. Okay, so I think I have to do it here. Reject. We don't care about this. Resolve. Okay, I think this should be fine. Okay. I think I will just have to write it this way. But oh wait. Okay, seems to work. Seems to work. Seems to work. All right, looks all right. There's no errors. Let's try to run this. I don't think it's gonna work. This is the old one. I'm just gonna make sure the old one still works. Okay, let's try the new one. I don't think it's gonna work on the first try. Right? It has to be some bug. Yeah. There's a bug already. Let's see init. Oh, actually, we got the file we want. We actually got the file we want. The problem is here. Steps result Okay, let's log the result here to check what's happening. Uh, Wait, it has steps here, right? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? There is a steps here. Ah, I destruct this wrongly, I guess. Yeah, I didn't have create here, so this is like a little bit weird. Okay, small mistake. JSON pass. Okay. JSON stringify observation. First of all, this is spelled wrongly. Observation. Okay, let's log this observation. Undefined, huh? Undefined. Hmm. It is here, right? Oh, zero, step zeros, player zero. Okay. Player zero. Oh yeah, I also have to plug in the thing here. Yeah. Okay. Okay, it's just printing a bunch of zeros. Something is not right. Okay, just keep printing zeros. Let's see. Okay. Board dot step, right? Yes. Board dot next. Board dot step plus one. It didn't work, I guess. Let's try something inside file. Okay, it's definitely something wrong here. Board equal to this dot clone board. Okay, so it's a clone. Okay. I guess I have to do this. Oh, I don't know why it's so expensive cloning a board. Okay, now it works. Okay, so at least that works. Okay, so we got something working at least. That's a major victory there. So we got the board to run 300 steps, 399 steps. And now I need to get the agent doing stuff, right? So, yeah. So what I think needs to do is, let's have a do nothing agent, right? I think let's have a do nothing agent. Minor bot do nothing bot. Think we need to have a do nothing bot that does nothing. Let me just refer to the this thing to see how it works. Do nothing agent, just pass, right? Okay. Okay, cool. Return. Okay, I think we also need a tick function. All right, the board has to be different for each agent. I think, yeah, the board has to be different for each agent. Yeah, so we kind of have to refactor this. Do nothing bot, minor bot. I keep typing ticket for some reason. Okay, so I've refactored this. I can export this and export this. Right. So, oh wait, but my interpreter is not supposed to know about it, right? Okay. Hmm. Okay, that's the problem. So you have to kind of hard code it, right? I guess. Yeah, I guess you have to hard code it. There's no other way, I think. Yeah, definitely no other way. We have to hard code this. So we need a tick function here, right? Gonna need a mapping. Okay. Minor is gonna be tick minor. Do nothing is gonna be do nothing. Okay, so this is still cheating a bit because I don't want to deal with the inter-process cost. Just gonna do the module import and export here. It's pretty convenient in Node.js. Right. Now when we initialize the agent, we kind of have to do this, right? validate. Oh wait, we need to check validate agent names for step mode. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. Agent is not supported. Example. Tick function is not defined. Define the mapping in okay, so that's okay. So we handle the mapping here. Right, so now in each step we're gonna evoke the tick function, right? Okay, maybe this guy is not awake yet. Maybe we'll finish the interpreter before the minor bot get approved. Okay, running. Don't need running here. Fourth step. Uh, okay, so this is gonna be slightly tricky, right? So I think it's gonna be boards. Board. Okay, so I need to. Interesting. So I just need to change the current player ID. I think that would work. That would work, I think. Let me see if I can just change the current player ID. Yeah, I think I can just change the current player ID. Pretty much. Yeah, I can change the current player ID for sure. Board equal to board dot next. So we need to do it for each player, right? So we kind of have to be a little bit careful here how we're gonna do this. Oh, it's a read-only property. Oh well, oh well. Huh, okay. How do we do this? I don't want to like convert it back and forth. I just want it to work. Unfortunately, I think I have to make it not read only. Yeah, I think this is the only way to do it, but I think it should be fine. Should be fine. Jamboard. And then I need to kind of get it right. Agent board equal to agent dot click function agent board, right? Void is not assignable. Ah, okay. Wait a second. Oh, okay. This just sets the okay, it doesn't clone the board, it just sets the board. So I didn't have to do this. Didn't have to do this, so I just need to do this. Okay. Then fix. And then I'm gonna do the global board. Game board, I guess. And then assign agent action to game board. Okay. Action equals to agent board dot next act. It's a shipyard. Oh wait, I don't have to do this, right? I actually don't have to do this. Yeah, I can just use the game board. I actually don't have to do this. I don't have to do this at all. Rotate board to agent's perspective. Assign agent. And this looks very, very hackish, but this looks very hackish. But I think it works. Not too sure. I think it should work, right? I think I don't know. Maybe it works. Maybe it doesn't. But we can do some debugging here. Console log current player ID. Player ID shipyard dot location point position dot to string and then shipyard next action, right? So this is for debugging purposes, I think, so that we know we're doing the right thing. Oh, we need to shuffle this, right? We kind of need to shuffle this. How do I do that? I think I have a randomize function somewhere. Oh, it's in the other thing. I think I have it here to randomize the order. Okay, where is it? Okay. That's a simple randomized thing. Let's see. Init check and run agent names. Agent names. Oh no. Okay, I think this is fine for now. This is fine for now. Okay, let's try if this works. Main.py is not defined. Okay. We need to change this to do nothing. And minor. Let's see. Oh, it's undefined. Oh, that's interesting. So it didn't actually do anything. I mean, we did got the position, but it didn't do anything, right? Okay, speaking of which, let's change the terminal setting to have more lines. I think this is something that is quite annoying. Let's change it to 3000 lines so that we have more lines to work with. Okay, so definitely something is wrong here. So the do nothing bot is definitely doing nothing. And the shipyard board. Let's do some logging here, I guess. Wait, did I run it correctly? Oh, it is minor, right? The log minor shipyard dot position dot string. Oops, didn't terminate. Okay. I think it didn't compile. Maybe that's why. Probably didn't compile. Wait, it's not supposed to even need to compile. Yeah, I don't think it needs to compile. It's still undefined. Okay, something is wrong here. I think it didn't even got here, which is weird. Just a little bit weird. Oh, it's using the IO. Okay. Oh, it's waiting for this. I see, I see. It's waiting for this. Mm-hmm. Okay. Interesting. Oh, that's why it's not terminating, right? I guess. But the tick should actually be run, right? I don't see any reason why it didn't run. Why it didn't console log there. Okay, let me remove this console log. Let's remove this. And this. Oh, it's going into the do nothing tick. Okay. Okay, so it didn't go into the minor thing. Okay, okay, that's a interesting problem to have. Let me check why it's doing that. Uh, lens. Okay, something wrong with the agents, I guess. I'm guessing it's something wrong with the agents. Do nothing in minor. Plus agent. Oh, it only has do nothing agent. That's a little bit weird, right? That's a little bit weird. Do I have another I somewhere? That's the index. Oh, it's doing this. No wonder. Oh my god, that's such a stupid mistake. I didn't see at all that that was the case. So I guess now it should be fine. I don't need this anymore. Don't need this anymore. I'm pretty sure that's gonna fix the problem. All right. Okay. Okay. Now it's actual issues coming out here. Now there's some actual bugs. Huh. Okay. I guess this implementation of the next wasn't really done properly, right? It went on for 23 rounds until something happened. Cannot set property of undefined. Uh, okay, it's passing. It's passing. Test is passing. The interpreter is not running correctly. Could it be due to the fact that I changed the current player ID? Let's undo this change and see if it's what is causing the problem. Yeah, it's other things, right? Yeah, I think there's definitely some bug here. Definitely some bug here. That unfortunately I have to fix it for this guy who apparently have some bug in the code. Okay, let's actually go and fix this code. Winner not sell to fleet. And it doesn't have a cell, right? It doesn't even have a cell. Fleet collision, was there a test even for fleet collision? There are some tests. It looks like for get cell at position, this dot position. Oh wait, so it's a positions problem, right? Where is the position? Position is -1. Oh, okay. Okay, I guess that explains why it doesn't get the position. So the position have to be modded. Yeah, it's probably the problem with the next, how the next works. The position is negative, right? Okay, adds and mods, adds and offset and mod. I think it has to. It doesn't handle the negative case here, right? So yeah, the negative mod doesn't work here. Also, I think you need to do this. Yeah, it's definitely a bug here. This is where the point is negative. Right? Go to wrapping. Okay, I think that should fix the problem. Okay, now we have a new thing, new bug here. Undefined. Less than other allied fleet. undefined. Okay, I guess we need to do a console log here. One, two, three. Okay. uh, yeah, yeah, I see why. I see why it has problems. I see why you have problem because you are deleting the stuff. You are deleting the stuff from left to right. So you have this problem. I hope this is the equivalent. One. Okay, I think this should do the trick. Oh, it still has the problem. One, two, three. Okay, maybe this is not the best way to solve this problem. Holy shit, this looks very bad. This looks bad, right? Combine fleet, you delete F2. So you always delete F2. That's never gonna work, right? That's never gonna work for 3 fleets, right? This is a very interesting piece of code. Let me think how to resolve this. I mean, this is a pretty common problem. Like, how do you delete and merge stuff together? Delete the second one. Delete the second one, and then so when you combine fleet, you already delete the second one. How do you know which one got deleted though from outside? If you did the second one, delete the first one. I mean, this is one, right? Just, I think he's trying to solve this problem, but he's not solving it in the correct way. Like, how is this supposed to even work? It's not, there's no way that this code actually works, right? It doesn't work like that. It's not working for any place more than two, right? Doesn't it actually work? Because you don't know which one you deleted. Um, Maybe it's just this one should be I. Maybe this will fix it. It could be. It could be. Wait, where's the fleet thing? It could be just that. Could be a typo. Right? Okay, okay, it seems to be fine. Player 1, and I suppose I would also have a player 0 somewhere. Let's try running more games. Let's see if the swapping is working. 0, 0, 1, 0. Okay, seems to be working fine. And then we're just gonna get the result here. Where is the reward actually being used? I don't think it's actually being used here. Yeah, I don't think it's. Oh, it is being used here. Okay, when you do the check end, it's being used here. Okay, that's fair. Um, okay. main agent index is 0, so okay, so we have to create this. Is the agent clean name? Okay, we probably don't need this. Just need the agent name. Now we're just gonna do a simple result here. Games is just gonna be episodes, right? Okay, let's see whether it works. It should be 5/5 for sure. Oh, do nothing wins 2/5. That doesn't seem correct. That does not seem correct. Oh, okay, so the main index, okay, so it's not correct to calculate this way. Okay, let's do a simple trick here. I kind of forgot how I used to do this. Agents, okay. Oh, sorry, agent names. Yeah, so this should be correct. Uh, so okay, so now it should be correct. It's a little bit tricky to write. Oh, minor wing only 3 upon 5. That doesn't look correct at all. Huh. How is it possible? That's not correct. Oh, this is being swapped. I see, I see. I see, I see. See how this works? I think this should fix it. I'm not too 100% sure. Okay, do nothing wins 0.5. Okay, that's correct, but I think we need to swap it over. Oh no, only 3/5. Okay, why am I running it again? I think not supposed to run it again. 2/5. Oh, this logic is also wrong. I think this should fix it. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird. It's tricky to do this kind of stuff. Yeah, no, it's correct. Yeah, because you were swapping already, so it doesn't. Oh wait, it still doesn't work. Oh, why is this still not working? Okay, I'm gonna have to comment out all these lines. It's a little bit weird. What? Reward is 0? Oh, okay. Reward is 0. Okay, it probably means we didn't assign the reward correctly, right? Yeah, we didn't assign the reward correctly for sure. So we need to assign the reward correctly. Uh, yeah, this one, right? Yeah, this logic, we didn't implement it fully. I guess we should change this to interpreter, right? I think this is correct. This is the interpreter. Maybe board tick. Mark player instead, right? More players. I think I'm just gonna copy paste. If agents of length greater than 1 and active is less than 2. Okay. Agents, active agents is smaller than 2 for each agent. Active agents is okay. I think it's reading the. I think it's somehow reading the Python code, but I'm not too sure. No, I'm not too sure because it just failed to read the other one. The rewards. Mimic the interpreter function in this file. Update rewards. It's active. Oh, how do we get the observation? Huh, how do we even get the observation? Okay, that's interesting. Hmm. Oh, reward is just core, right? Oh yeah, I forgot. Reward is just core. What am I thinking? Um, Player idle core. Yeah, yeah. It's actually it's simple, right? Simple. I'm thinking overcomplicating things. As if the reward is not done. The reward equal to zero. I'm not too sure what this does, but I'm assuming it's for something. Okay, so I think now it should work properly. Okay. Uh-huh. How it is possible? One, two, three, four, five. Only one, three of them. Oh, I see. Because it doesn't. Yeah, actually, the miner might not win against the do nothing, right? I just realized the miner might not win against do nothing. Uh, yeah, because it's building too many ships, right? Oh no. Hmm. Yeah, it's building too many ships and then it didn't win at the end, I guess. Okay. Okay, that's an interesting problem to have. So I guess do nothing is actually not that bad of an idea. Um, Wait, it's not supposed to be that bad, right? I think the miner is supposed to build a lot of ships. Hmm. It's a little bit weird. It's a little bit weird that miner is not able to win. Okay, I think it makes sense. It makes a little bit sense that it's able to win some games. Interesting. I didn't think about that possibility. Okay, okay, I think we can run some experiments here. Okay, let's try to run some experiments. Go minor and do nothing. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna run some experiments here. Let's run 20 rounds. So I'm gonna run to make sure that we're doing things correctly. So I'm gonna run this one, which is gonna run through the Python, and we're gonna run this one, which is gonna run through the our new thing, right? And then we're gonna compare the performance if they are the same. So this is the old code. Okay, I think I run in the wrong directory. Okay, let me close the old code. Okay, minor wins 20 out of 20. That's not what I think is supposed to happen. See the steps? Twenty out of 20, okay. Okay, maybe we were just unlucky last time that it didn't win. I think there will be some cases where it didn't win. Yeah, there will be some cases where it doesn't win, for sure. Yeah, but there's a small chance that it doesn't win. Let's see if we can reproduce it in the old code. I think we should be able to reproduce it in the old code. Oh, we somehow didn't reproduce it. Okay, that means probably something is wrong here. Let's try again. This is really weird. So it's a little bit of difference. Okay, it's able to consistently eliminate the do nothing player, right? Whereas in our case, it's not able to consistently eliminate. Action 0 is gonna be current player dot ship yarn start. Okay. Reward is gonna be agent. That stop reward to fix status. Okay, dot status. Right. So okay. So I think there's a little bit of bug somewhere that's causing it to underperform. Yeah, there's some cases where it actually underperforms. You can see here sometimes it lasts until 300 turns. Not convinced that there's a bug. I just want to keep running the O1 to see if we can somehow reproduce it. I mean, definitely hitting 300 sometimes. It's able to like kill off consistently. Okay, there was a 300. Yeah, I think there's some bug here that's causing it to not do as well, but I'm gonna let it go, I think, for now. Okay, I think the last thing I want to do is to change the tick into a async function. I think that's something I did last time, and I also need to do it now because the training code is async. I have to make it async. I already have that code, so I just need to copy paste over. I think it's the core IO thingy. Yeah, I just need to fix the core IO. Module replay. This one. Yeah, just need to copy this to here. Okay. Save. And then here, async. Wait, I can't do this. Wait. Async and promise. Okay. Okay. Let's just change this as well, I guess, since we're already here. Mm, this thing. This thing is here and here, and we need to put it here. Style. Okay, I think now it looks fine. Let's try. Okay, that is faster than I expected. I thought I was gonna spend like more than 3 hours. I think it took less than 3 hours. Yeah, some problem with the step. It's not doing as well as I expected it to be. But I think we'll figure out next time maybe. Let's try the old code still works. Okay, let's open replay.html. Okay. Move all this. Remove all this. Okay, still works. Okay, I think it's fine. I think this change is also fine. Okay, I need to update the README. Interpreter initializes and allow interactive interactive uh, useful for evaluating. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's gonna run this too. Okay. Bot. Main is controlling the bot. Okay. Maybe we should try to run the miner against the bot to check how well they do, right? Main.py. Yeah, main.py against the miner. Bot against the miner. Okay. Let's see. Bot. What? Return. Bot. Bot tick. Bot. Okay, bot tick. All right, let's try to run it. Bot versus miner. Okay. I kind of forgot why we got this. Oh yeah, I don't think that's supposed to be like that. Because this is... Oh yeah, it's the opposite. Be like this. I'm expecting it to lose all the games, right? I think it's supposed to lose all the games. Yeah, it's losing all the games, which is correct. Let's try this one. Okay. Okay, it's correct. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So TS step interpreter. Okay, let's try to submit a pull request. Pull interactive during the game. Step, each step. Oh, major changes. Change how for IO as in yes, sync a few bugs in the oops. Became apparent use. Export tick function from So training code run the same process. Okay. Expose episode step in configuration. I think the other change is the player. Wait, where is it? Yeah, current player ID. Made so that can rotate to old. Okay. Uh, Minor bot has the Python file and do nothing bot doesn't have Python file. Which is throwing errors. Realization. The way to initialize works. But it works. Yeah, but I still rely on the Python file to do the initialization. I think should be fine. I think that's about everything. Okay, the outstanding issues. I think we do have an outstanding issue. It shouldn't be behavior is not exactly the same in here as to Python. Few more persisting call in Python time to invest. Okay, let's paste the result here. Uh, so this one is 0.20. Okay, this one. This one is old versus new. This is minor versus do nothing. So this is the one that has problems, right? I think. Um, minor wings. Oh, this is correct. And this one wins only 19 upon 20. Um, consistently, slightly worse step compared to Python. Consistently slightly. Okay, I think that's it. I would just want to submit this first because I might have some other issues. All right. Superseded by saving the printer. All right, I think this should be a good starting point. Um, maybe I should edit this. I have not tested training with this interpreter. Maybe there are other. Okay, never mind. I think it's not necessary. We can just update on the way. Okay. Yeah, I think this is all I want to do today. I think there will be more things that I want to do, but I think that's all I want to do for today. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all I want to do today. I think that's a good start for our future training. Right? All right. I think that's all for today. I will probably see you tomorrow, right?